First, we're going to begin with day 2 of the Rick Chow murder trial.
First thing on Friday morning, the prosecution is expected to rest its case in the murder trial of Rick Chow. He is accused of killing 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton at Chow's gas station in Columbia exactly 3 years ago today.
Hours ago, jurors heard from the person who performed the autopsy on the victim, and for the first time, the public got to see surveillance video which showed what happened inside the gas station that day. Our Kiki Gushu has a recap of today's key moments.
For the first time, jurors and the public got to see what took place inside the Shell gas station on Park Lane Road in the minutes before Cyrus Carmack-Belton was killed in May of 2023. The video shows Belton taking water bottles out of a cooler, then immediately putting them back in, as prosecutors have said he did all along. He can be heard being confronted by Rick Chow's wife and son about the water bottles and denying he took them. He's then pursued out of the store by Rick Chow and his son. Prosecutors argued the store's camera system provided more than enough information for law enforcement to identify Cyrus without anyone chasing him.
Investigator Jordan, do you think it would be, you would have some tools to work with if you had gotten a call that this guy, this boy right here, had stolen? Do you think you would have some tools to help identify him?
Yes.
And investigate whether or not he had stolen water?
Yes.
Do you feel confident law enforcement could have handled this?
Absolutely.
But the defense spent much of the afternoon focusing on Cyrus's actions that night.
So this young man went into the store with no money, an empty book bag, and a loaded firearm, and you're telling this jury there was nothing suspicious about that?
Well, we don't know they didn't have any money on him at all. There was no money found on him.
Jurors also heard from Dr. Amy Durso, the forensic pathologist who performed Cyrus's autopsy. She walked jurors through the bullet's path through his body, using x-rays and a courtroom demonstration to explain what positioning would be consistent with the trajectory she observed.
Do you expect this trajectory, would it be consistent with somebody running away in a runner's stance with their back directly towards you?
Yes.
Prosecutors asked if it would have been possible for Cyrus to have been turned around pointing a weapon. She said no. The defense has claimed Cyrus pointed the gun at Chow and his son, and Rick fired in self-defense. Earlier, jurors heard more eyewitness testimony about the moments after Cyrus Carmack-Belton was shot. Jasmine Broadwater told jurors she was driving near the scene when she heard a gunshot and saw Cyrus on the ground.
My aunt said, Jazz, he just shot that boy. You need to call the police. We're both about to call them, so we both put on our cell phones. We called. My aunt said, I just want to make sure we're seeing what we see, so we drove out real slow, and we still see Cyrus on the ground. Looked like he was trying to push himself up, like how somebody's doing push-ups, but they're shaking really bad.
Another witness, Devontae Bryant, described watching Cyrus run, stumble, and try to regain his balance as Rick Chow and his son followed behind him.
Right, so he maybe took a step or two after that, then that's when the shot went off.
The defense got into a back and forth with that witness, claiming he's changed his story from what he said that night.
Do you remember telling the officer on the body footage that you watched the shot through your car mirror, through your rearview mirror?
No.
You do not remember that?
No.
And if I was to find testimony or anything, you would dispute saying that to anyone that day?
I don't remember that.
Is it possible you could have said that?
I don't remember that at all.
The state did not formally rest its case Thursday, but prosecutors told the court they expect to do so Friday morning before the defense begins presenting its witnesses. At the Richland County Courthouse, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
And we are going to be streaming the trial on our website, WLTX.com. But for the very latest updates, you can also go here, scan the QR code right here on your screen. That way you can watch our live trial coverage, which will continue at 9:30 Friday morning.